What's up, guys? Welcome to Bet the Day for May 14th. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is ready to make some money. We already got the comments rolling in here on TikTok, rolling in on YouTube. I love it. Yo, what's happened? The Fluffy King, how we doing? How we doing? Been waiting since 7 a.m. I love that. Coming from Matthew Weltman. Love that. Morning, everyone. How we doing, guys? Did you already post your free picks? Yeah, guys, all my picks are free. All my picks are free. Join our Discord. That's the #1 place you can get them. And also on TikTok as well. I usually post on Discord first, then I go to TikTok, and then I come here and do the live show. And then if I need to post a YouTube video, I post a YouTube video as well, just separate with all the picks. So those are already up, guys. What's up, Free Pickman? How we doing? How we doing? The Stars overheard us last night. We took the under, obviously, 4-2. I said it, though. I said it. Worst case scenario, the game is going to be a 4-2. And you know what? It happened to be a 4-2 game. But at the same time, too, we bet the under 6 times in the series. We hit the under 4 out of 6 times, right? So that's a win in our bankroll, right? Even if we play the under again in game 7, which I'm questionable, I don't know exactly what the plan is there, we still hit positive up. We still were positive. We're still in the green based off that bet. Comments rolling in here on YouTube already. Noah Boyd Singer coming in here. You beauty. I am beautiful. I know I'm beautiful, people. I got the haircut looking good today, looking sharp. I love it. Let's see here. Grant Mitchell. Let's go, Tanner. Let's have a great one today. Hey, it's a great day to have a great day, people. What a day to have a day. That's what I'm going to say about that, Grant. How you doing, Grant? Big win for the Celtics last night, Grant. How about that, huh? You had the Bucks. I got another comment here, Alex. I've been tailing your NBA picks 6-0 recently. Thank you, Tanner. We've been hot in the NBA. NHL, we've been up and down a little bit. MLB, we've been up and down a little bit, but NBA, we've been pretty damn good. So I'm very excited about tomorrow. It sucks not having NBA day. I've really enjoyed it, but we will be down at TD Garden. If anyone's in Boston, come hang with the 3-team parlay crew. We're shooting videos all day long down there, starting at noon, I believe. So get down to TD Garden. If you were in Boston, come say hi. Come get on some videos with us. Jason Tatum went off last night. He was sensational last night. So fun to watch. So fun to watch. All right, so I'm nervous for the Bruins, man. That's why I'm not going to bet on him, Free Pickman. That's why I'm not betting on him. LA Kings are winning the Cup. That could not be farther from the truth. That could not be further from the truth. The LA Kings will not win the Cup. I'll say that right now. The LA Kings will not win the Cup. Kyler Griffin coming in here on YouTube. How we doing? Let's get this money damn right. It's a great day to have a day, people. It's a great day to have it today. It's not rocket science. Never been rocket science. Let's win some money today. Okay, before we get into the picks, before we get into the recap, guys, I got to give you the goods. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're working hard here, people. 7 days a week for the people. Rangers money line. Man, maybe. I don't know. I haven't even decided that yet. I don't look that far ahead. #1, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel. #2, follow us on TikTok. We just did fan content all night long from the casino last night. We got videos on all of our channels, okay? Go check it out, guys. We're interviewing. There was a freaking Megadeth concert. We're interviewing Megadeth people, asking them for sports betting locks. We're interviewing Boston guys. We're interviewing kids that are wearing jerseys that have no clue who's even playing in the game that night. So you know what? Go over, watch all those videos. Quick is the best playoff goalie in history. Quick is very good. He's kept them alive in the series for sure. Mavericks money line. Guys, we'll talk about basketball a little bit. We're going to recap yesterday, then we'll stay on NHL and we'll stay on MLB. We don't have any basketball, but I will say this about the Mavericks. The Phoenix Suns did a very bad thing because they gave Luka Doncic the opportunity to eliminate them in a game 7. So we will see what happens there. Kevster coming in here. Do you bet on the picks you post? Yes, every day. Bet on the picks I post every day. Now I'll say this though. Sometimes I'll give a pick like today. I'm going to tell you, like, I'm betting Bruins money line. I'm not going to give you that pick because I don't think it's a good pick, right? Like, I'm going to do it as a fan, but at the same time, too, the over is my main pick there. Actually, last night was funny. We were at the casino. I placed a 16-legger, $100 parlay. 15 legs hit. The old man Al Horford was the one who screwed me. It was only to win $1,000. It was 100 to win 1,000. So I did all heavy favorites. I was going like over 2.5 assists, over 3.5. But still, man, you hit 15 and 16 legs. It does hurt you. It does pain you a little bit. All right, guys. Well, I got so many comments rolling in, guys. Here, it's hard to get the picks going. Mavericks money line. Let's go. Kings, Leafs, Canes. All the hockey. It's going under. It's game 7. Let's get the picks going. Astros and Yankees. Okay. First things first, though, guys, you got to go check out our store. We got merch. We have Bet the Day merch. We have 3-Team Parlay Sports merch. Go check it out. Boss Man wants you to check it out. Go check it out. You got to love it. Got to love it, guys. Represent the brand. Let's get the brand and let's grow the brand. Okay, people? I have a hard time with the Kings game. Would you take them points or Edmonton? I have Edmonton puck line in that game. I have a hard time with the Kings. Got that. I have a hard time. Yeah, the same comment. I got the comment every time, guys. Dope. That's what you do on the weekends too. That you do this on the weekends. Yeah, guys, you know what? The weekends are the best time for sports. You got to do this on the weekends. People are chilling Saturday, Sunday morning. You got to get on here, get live, and grow the brand. Okay, guys. Let's start recapping yesterday. Bucks versus Celtics. Jason Tatum is a very, very bad man. What's your lock? I'll have a few locks later. I'll give you my picks. I think all my picks are locks because I go into the day thinking I'm going to sweep the board. Bucks versus Celtics, 108-95 here yesterday. Huge win for the Celtics. Was I nervous at any point in this game? Maybe in the fourth quarter a little bit, but then I found out and I remembered actually that, oh yeah, Jason Tatum's one of the baddest men in basketball last night. He was sensational. Plus 21 is plus minus, scored 46 points. He shot 17 of 32 from the field, 7 of 15 from the three-point line. And we've said it all series, people. We've said it all series, right? All series long. If the Celtics make their shots from the three-point line, they are going to win the series. This series should have been over a long time ago. And I know everyone's on the Giannis and the Bucks train, but the Celtics have blown games in this series. They showed up last night. They made their three-point shots, and they delivered. And it was awesome to see. And you know what? Giannis was still great. He was 14 to 30 with 44 points, 20 rebounds, right? But at the same time, too, if you take Giannis and you take Tatum and you split them apart, right? Say they were both equal. They both dropped about 40. The Celtics bench, the Celtics, the Celtics 2 through 5 on the floor with Tatum stepped up big. Jaylen Brown was good, right? Marcus Smart scored last night. Al Horford only scored 2, but he led the team in rebounds with 10. The Celtics were better from the three-point line than the Bucks, and that made the difference. Milwaukee still dominated in the paint. We didn't expect anything different, right? But at the same time, too, Celtics got the job done, and I love it. All right, let's get looking here. Home court matters. Yes, sir. Home court does matter. My volume's not working. Can you somehow type in what the lock is? Yeah, go on to TikTok, and you're going to find all my picks. You're going to find all my picks there, and then I'll go comment what my favorite bets are out of them. All right, let's see. He was feeling it from 3. Yep. Are the Heat your favorites to win it all? No, I don't think the Heat make it out of the next round. I think it's the Bucks or Celtics are going to win that next round in the Eastern Conference. So great said. Are the Heat your favorites to win? Oh yeah, so we got that. No, I don't believe in the Heat that much. I think the Heat are kind of pretenders. Listen, they're not pretenders. I think the Sixers were the bigger pretenders, but the Heat got the job done there. Jimmy Butler's sensational, but overall, I mean, I don't think much of PJ Tucker. I think Bam Adebayo and Al Horford are going to go at it. Yes, I'm counting on the Celtics to win that next game. It should be a great series. But again, I think the champ will likely come out of the Western Conference if the Heat, the Bucks, or the Celtics get through the Eastern Conference. I don't know. It's hard to tell right now, but overall, like I'll say this right now. If you want a future bet on the Celtics, you should have got your future bet in yesterday. You really should have, because they were at that plus 1,000 going into the game. Now they're all the way down to like plus 440 or something. So just keep that in mind. You want to talk hockey? We'll talk hockey here in a minute. We'll talk hockey, guys. I'm trying to make everyone happier. Yo, Jay, how we doing, Jay? How we doing? Alex coming in here. I'm loving the interviews. I'm loving the interviews too. I love them as well. They're a lot of fun to do. Okay, so with that being said, the Celtics are going to be favored in the next game. I can look up the spread. I didn't have it here, but we can quickly glance on that for tomorrow night. Big game, 3:30 tomorrow, actually. NBA, we got Boston as a 5-point favorite. That's a big spread. But at the same time, too, you know what? I'll probably ride with it. It's Boston. Take a money line if you want to put them in a parlay. Thoughts about Suns Mavs. We're going to talk about Suns Mavs in a little bit here. We'll really focus on that tomorrow morning because, the game's tomorrow. But I think the Mavericks having the opportunity to take down the Suns in a game 7 should be okay for them, but Phoenix is a tough place to play. Phoenix is one of the best basketball teams. If they shoot well, I can't see the Suns stepping up because there's so many question marks around guys like Dinwiddie. There's so many question marks around that bench with Kleber, right? I don't know what I'm going to get out of those guys. Jalen Brunson's a dog. Like, I love Jalen Brunson. But at the same time, too, what are you going to get out of Reggie Bullock? What are you going to get out of Dorian Finney-Smith? And those guys need to deliver for them to make it happen tonight, honestly. So, Grizzlies-Warriors here. Grizzlies-Warriors -8. That hit last night. The Grizzlies hit the Warriors on a night where they could have won the game, where they genuinely, could have won. They were in a good spot. The Warriors did not play that well. Klay Thompson dropped 30, though. That was big. Steph Curry had, 22, right? 14. They were 14 of 31 from the field combined. Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bane, those guys played well. But overall, you didn't have much production from Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies, they faded late. The Warriors wore them down. Going into the half, I was a little nervous about that -8. But at the same time, too, they stepped up big. They got the job done. So you got to love that. So it was fun to watch there. Warriors had 36 more rebounds, 15 extra chances on offense with the offensive rebounds. Was not a good night there for the Grizzlies. But you know what? This team still accomplished a lot this year. I think they're going to be very, very good in the future. Very good. They're going to make a lot of moves in the future. So if you're watching on YouTube, guys, I'm not sure if we're having connection problems or not. It says we might be, but just let me know in the comments if you have any questions on that, if you can't hear me or whatever. Curry had 29. Yeah, Curry had 29. My bad. I knew Curry had more than that. Curry had 29, 14 and 31 from the field. Yeah. Dylan Brooks, 30. Desmond Bain, 25. So let's go Bruins. Twins over 3.5. Yeah, I think the Twins could do over 3.5 today. Brunson getting paid this summer. Brunson's very, very good. He stepped up big throughout the series. There's been a few games. Like, I know Luka's going to bring it every time he takes the floor, right? I know Luka's going to bring it, but at the same time, Jalen Brunson has not been the guy to bring it every single game. He's brought it in 85% of the games, right? But for this Mavericks team to take full force, they need Jalen Brunson to play well. They need Luka to play well, and they need a whole bunch of other guys. They need those role players to play well too. We've seen it in the playoffs so far, and last night proved it. Jason Tatum and Giannis stepped up big, but when you look at what happened with the Bucks and their 2 through 5, besides Giannis, I mean, they did not outplay the Celtics in that area, right? They outplayed them in the paint, but the Celtics knocked down shots, and when the Celtics knock down shots, tough to beat the Celtics. I'm in Reno trying to parlay all the game 7s. I need help. We'll help you out here. Blues Cup, maybe we'll talk about hockey here in a minute here. Let's go Bruins. Let's go to work. Get the likes going, guys, and let's make it happen. Okay, so now we can recap hockey really quickly here. We do have game 7s in the Flame Stars series tomorrow. We have it in the Rangers Penguin series. So I think we spend a little time recapping these. I played the under yesterday in Flame Stars. Like I said on the show, if you watch me every day, I say it every day. The under is probably going to hit here because the worst case scenario is a 4-2 game. When the worst case scenario is 4-2, I'm going to play the under. Last night, there were 6 goals scored. Stars won 67% of the faceoffs last night. The game had some of the least amount of shots on goal throughout the whole series, and it went over. But you know what? As a whole, I've played the under. I played the under every single time, and it's worked out in my favor. So I'll probably play the under next game. I have not made a decision on that. Dallas showed up ready to play. They converted, but neither team converted on the power play opportunities too, which is another reason this is surprising that this game got over. Rangers versus Penguins money line. I can't tell you how bad the Penguins sold last night. 5-3. It was 3-3 with like under 2 minutes to go. Chris Kreider scored his second goal in the night to win it for New York. I was at the sports book when this happened, and my soul left my body. It hurt. It was very painful to watch because, the Penguins had an opportunity to win that game. They went up 2-0. They allowed the Rangers to crawl back into the game, and it was just ugly, ugly hockey. Ugly hockey. Here's the reason. You want to know the reasons the Rangers won that game last night? The reason the Rangers won? They were 2 of 3 on the power play. Penguins are 0 for 3. If you go 0 for 3 on the power play and another team goes 2 of 3, most likely you're not going to win the game because we've seen how tough it is to score goals now on a power play in the postseason, right? They don't come very easily. Power play opportunities are where you win games, and the Penguins were not able to get the job done last night. The Rangers did. That's exactly why they won there. Bruins are a bad bet. Can't win on the road. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm not telling you guys to bet the Bruins. I'm going to do it because I'm watching the game and I'm want to have some fun with it. But the over is my big bet. I might do a little same game parlay Bruins money line, the over just for fun. But at the same time too, it's like, do I think the Bruins are going to win tonight? No, I'm a realist. I've said it every day. I'm a realist. I said the Celtics are going to win last night. They did. Game 7, I think the Celtics are going to win. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think they will. I look at the Bruins. I said they're going to go in and win game 6. Everyone was all high on the Hurricanes. Oh, Hurricanes going to get the job done in game 6. Well, no, that didn't exactly happen because the Bruins play very well at home. But when they go on the road, it's a different story. We're going to talk about that in a minute here. I am slightly concerned about Jeremy Swayman in the net tonight. It's his first game 7. He struggled in Carolina in his last place. Carolina is a tough place to play. For the Bees to win this game, we'll talk about this here in a minute, but for the Bees to win this game, they need to get up early and they need to keep the foot on the gas. That's something they have not been able to do on the away ice. All right. Then we got baseball here. Red Sox are back. Nick Pivetta has now put together 2 great starts, so that's been a lot of fun to watch. 7 innings. He allowed 1 run. He struck out 4. Back-to-back quality starts for Nick Pivetta. Come on now. Back-to-back quality starts for Nick Pivetta. His ERA is now down to a 5.08. The Red Sox are back, people. They were 5 of 8 with runners in scoring position. Trevor Story had another hit. J.D. Devers and Xander had 5 of the team's 10 hits and 4 of the team's 7 runs. The Red Sox are back, people. Dane Dunning got lit up, and the Rangers only had 4 hits. It was a great day to be a Boston Red Sox fan. Alex coming in here on YouTube. The over on the Bruins should be easy money. It should be. And the overs throughout this entire series have been pretty easy. Throughout the entire playoffs, I should say, not even series. Throughout the entire playoffs, the overs have been super easy because you know what? People like last night, the Stars and the Flames. It was a must-win, do-or-die game. And we saw pucks on the net. We saw aggressive offense. we saw goalies being pulled, right? So that was kind of that's what you got to think. And I blame myself too going into that game yesterday because I wasn't thinking, okay, this is a must-win game. It's probably one I should have stayed away from. What's my winning percentage? I'm winning about 58% of the time. 58%. So you can check me out, check my records in my bio and all that. I got to update it. But yeah, about 58% of the time. Maple Leafs over. Maple Leafs over. Yeah, I have the over, but I also think the better play is on Toronto to win that game. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. Let me just wrap up my recap here, and then we'll jump into hockey. Cubs versus D-backs money line. Great game for the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte, 3 hits, 2 doubles. This Diamondbacks team's very good, and if they can get a lead early, and we're gonna hope that happens today, right? Because we have an under. If they can get the lead early and then they shove, we're going to be just fine. The only way the Diamondbacks win games is with home runs. So if they can get a couple home runs early and then absolutely shove, this game's definitely going to stay under 8.5. Puck line for the Leafs. So puck line, let's talk about hockey. Well, we'll start with Bruins Hurricanes. That game's at 3:30. And I think there's a lot of people that want to talk about the Bruins. But when I look at puck line, here's my advice for placing a puck line bet at this point in the season right now. You really got to say, like, okay, most of these games are winning by 2 goals. So you got to picture in your head, hey, is this game going to go to overtime? If you think this game's going to go to overtime, stay away from puck line, like we've seen it. There's been a few games that have gone to overtime. But if you think a game's going to go to overtime, I would play the puck line. If you think a team's going to win and win convincingly, like Edmonton tonight, I don't think that game goes to overtime. So, you know what? A goalie's getting pulled. Most likely there's a chance to score a late goal there. Most likely there's a chance for a team to cover on the puck line. It's better odds. I would play that. Now, with the Hurricanes tonight, I think a puck line bet on them is a better bet than playing them straight up, right? You know, I mean, when you look at the Bruins, they haven't been able to go to Carolina and win a hockey game. They haven't been able to go to Carolina and score more than 2 goals. I think the Hurricanes have scored 5 goals in every single game they have played at home in the series. It's tough. It's a tough call, but yeah, I mean, I think puck line bets are better than money line depending on the games. Like, for example, the Lightning Leafs money line, that's a game where I could see this could be an overtime game tonight. This could be a very close game. Where Bruins Hurricanes, I think it's going to be a blowout, one side or the other. Most likely the Hurricanes doing the blowing out. Okay, let's get our heads out of the gutter there. But Lightning versus Maple Leafs, I think that could be a tight game. I'm not going to play the puck line there because if this game goes to overtime, I lost before overtime even started, right? Someone asked me yesterday about how totals work in the NHL. If you have if the total's 5.5 or 6.5 and it's 3-3 in the third period, you hit that total because there's going to be one extra goal tacked on. There's going to be one extra goal tacked on in overtime. So that's what you got to think. If you're placing a puck line bet, is this team going to dominate? Is this team going to win outright? If you think that's the case, I'd play the puck line bet. I wouldn't play them straight up. But when the odds are decent, like Maple Leafs tonight -126, I'm willing to pay that price. This game could go into overtime. I'm going to take the Leafs on the money line instead of taking the risk and going with the puck line bet. With that being said, though, if you do like a team a lot and you're afraid of puck line, but you think they can get the job done in regulation, just play the 60-minute time because Maple Leafs 60-minute time, I bet, it's got to be like +130, +140 tonight. I don't have it here. So just keep that in mind. All right, we got some comments rolling in here on YouTube. Douglas E. Doodle, starving mad. He told me you didn't have a big giant belly wash with your hearty hog belly breakfast this morning. He wants you to know he is so upset, but happy Celtics won. I'm happy the Celtics won. Tell Douglas I ate breakfast this morning. I don't know what he's talking about. I can't get on here and talk for an hour to you guys unless I eat breakfast. So yeah, Douglas E. Doodle, Celtics won. Huge win for them last night. A lot of fun to watch there. Let's get the likes going up. All right, let's talk about this Bruins game. I will say this right now. I said this going into game 6. I said, the Bruins will likely lose the series in 7 games. The way they played at home, it's been fun to watch. Now, Tanner, I'm back. Hit the like button. It's free. There we go. Fix your acoustics. What's my acoustics, guys? Come on now. If you want better acoustics, go to YouTube and watch it because the mic's directly connected in there, guys. So you know what? Come on now. I'm not even in my studio. I'll be back in my studio today. I'm finally back in my studio. This is the last show. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back in my studio. Got the echo going. How bad's the echo, guys? You know what? Go watch on YouTube. There's no echo. I guarantee it. Bruins win. Let's read these comments. +125 Leafs 3-way. So 60-minute time there. Good one. Okay. All right. Hopefully everything's fine. There we go. Everything's fine. No echo here. All right. Go. Well, you guys got to fix your acoustics then. Come on now. Needed that Flames under to turn 1.3 and 35. You know, guys, it is what it is. You know what? I place bets based off the numbers. The numbers told me last night, all things aside, to hammer the under. We've done it. 6 times in this series. We're 4-2. So you know what? That's just what you got to think. I said it going the game last night. I said, hey, if we lose this total, it is what it is because I've won 4 times on this total already. That's my take there. Game 7, we'll see. Canes in 7. Likely Canes in 7. Now, I get a lot of flack for Boston fans. I don't understand this at all. So I took the Bucks at plus 4.5 going into game 1. I was going around doing fan content outside TD Garden before game 1, and I'm like, I took the Bucks at plus 4.5. And they're like, we don't need you here. We don't need you here. We don't need you here. Well, you know what happened? The Bucks won. They were plus 4.5. They covered the spread, right? Game 2, I went back. I took the Celtics. What happened? The Celtics won. I've been money in the series. Game 6 rolls around. Game 6 rolls around last night. I take Boston money line. They win. Game 5, I took the Bucks at plus 5.5, and I thought the dream scenario was going to come true where the Bucks were going to cover, but at the same time, too, Celtics would win the game outright. So I'm a realist. I try to say this. I am a Boston fan, but I'm a realist. I'm wearing a Bruins jersey. But if someone asked me right now, who's going to win this hockey game tonight, I'm going to tell you immediately, it's going to be the Hurricanes. I'll tell you right now. And if someone from Boston comes on here and says, "Yo, bro, like we don't need you anymore," like, listen, I'm a diehard Boston fan. I'm a diehard Boston fan. I will be outside TD Garden for freaking 6 hours tomorrow doing content. Okay. I love the Boston Bruins. I love the Boston Celtics, but at the same time, too, I am a realist. Going into this game, I have low expectations. Going into the Celtics game, I have high expectations. I think they're going to win that game. Going into the Bruins tonight on the road in Carolina with a rookie goaltender who's never been to game 7 before. How good can my expectations be? And I hope you guys agree with that, right? How good can the expectations be with a rookie goaltender in a game 7 where the Bruins have just been absolutely dominated in Carolina? And you know what? The same thing would be the same fact would be true, I'm sure, for Carolina fans. If the roles were reversed and you guys were coming to Boston, or Carolina bettors, if you guys were coming to Boston, I wouldn't be confident in the Hurricanes. Home ice has meant a ton in the series. And when home ice means something, it's dangerous because game 7 is in Carolina. We have a rookie goaltender. I don't want to shit on Swayman too much because he's been absolute money in this series. If Linus Ullmark was still in the net, we would have lost this series a long time ago. Jeremy Swayman's been money, but at the same time, he's a rookie. Like, for example, guys, you're going to your new job. All right. I don't know what you guys do. You're an accountant. You're an accountant. You're a teacher. I don't know. Your first day on the job, you're going to be a little nervous, right? It's no different here. It's just the intensity is magnified a little bit, right? I said it the other day. If I'm speaking in front of 10,000 people, hell, I could do it. I'm sure my first time doing it's going to be a little tougher than the second or the third time. This is Jeremy Swayman's first time in the net in a game 7 as a rookie. He's got the whole city of Boston relying on him tonight. They've been dominated in Carolina. He got dominated in Carolina. He let up some bad goals in Carolina. So with that being said, people, I'm not going to bet on the Bruins to win tonight being serious. Like, I might sprinkle a little money on them just because I'm a fan. But at the same time, if you're asking me who's going to win this game tonight, it's going to be the Hurricanes. If you're asking me what you should bet in this game, Hurricanes regular time, Hurricanes puck line. That's my recommendation for you. So that shows I'm an unbiased Boston fan right there. With that being said, what if he's clutch, enjoys the pressure, though? Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but at the same time, too, what did I see in game 4? I saw him just give up shot, or let's see, 1, 2, not game 4. What did I see in game 5? I saw him give up a lot of shots. I'm sure he enjoys the pressure. They're all competitors, guys. We love the pressure. But the problem is when we've seen the wheels come off in Carolina, the Bruins have not been able to recover. And that's why they've been so good in Boston, right? When Carolina scored in Boston, the Bruins were able to cut it right away. You had Pastrnak, Bergeron, and Marchand cutting it right away. The perfection line's been very good, and I know they've played the perfection line some games, and other games they've dropped Pastrnak to the second line. But at the same time, too, those guys have been money. Bergeron and Marchand have been very good. I'm sure Jeremy Swayman's a competitor. I feel a lot more confident with him in the net than Linus Ullmark tonight. But at the same time, too, when things get bad, what's going to happen? How are you going to respond, Boston? And my belief is I don't know if they have the ability to respond based on what I see. And again, I'm a realist. But just like why I bet the under in the Dallas Stars game last night. I've seen this game go under too many times. I've seen 1-0 games, 3-1 games. Why am I going to bet an over? I'm a realist. Because more times than not, it's going to work out in my favor. If Boston wins tonight, I'll be ecstatic. And that's why I'm not taking the Hurricanes. I'm not taking the Bruins. I'm taking the over of 5.5. And here's why you should take the over 5.5. Let's get into the bets here. Besides my rant. The over 5.5, 6-0 in the series, people. 6-0, okay? The Hurricanes have scored a minimum of 5 goals at home in this series. All right? Playing devil's advocate here for the Bruins to really stay in this game. It needs to be a tight game. It needs to be a low-scoring game. But my narrative is most likely Carolina will win this game. I think the Bruins could hang in there. I see this game being a 5-3 hockey game tonight, favoring Carolina. I mean, don't count out Bergeron, Marchand, Coyle. Charlie Coyle scored the first goal tonight. I think it's great odds. We met a guy at the casino last night who was telling us, hey, Charlie Coyle, Charlie Coyle, Charlie. Coyle's been great in this series. But overall, guys, I just think Sebastian Aho and the Hurricanes are too good. Too tough of an environment for the Bruins to go in there and get a win. Yes, they have Game 7 experience. I would love to be wrong. Don't get me wrong. That's why I'm not going to play it. That's why I'm not going to play it. That's why I'm not telling you guys to play a side here. I would love to be wrong. Okay? I would love it. But I think the majority of people are on Carolina, and they should be because that's what Carolina showed in the series. I'm going to play the over here. I would love to be wrong, not on the over. I would love to be wrong on the Bruins losing this hockey. I'd love to see them win, right? And I would love to see them advance to the next round. It's going to be a tough task. It's going to be a tall task. So that's what we're going with there. All right. Any questions on that? Drop them in the comments, guys. Let's see here. Leafs or Tampa Bay. We're going to get in that game right now. No pressure on Bruins who have experience. All the pressure on the Canes who have no experience. With that being said, though, guys, I don't have any UFC plays right now. I can get some later. I can add them to TikTok. For these like fight night events, I only do a couple fights. Like the pay-per-view, I'll do the whole card, right? But I only see it like tonight. I'm going to be watching the Bruins. I'm going to be watching the hockey game. So like UFC won't be my first thing, but I can get some picks for you guys if you need those. Just put 500 on who? 500 bookmaker.eu. There you go. All right. Prize picks. You know, the prize picks guy is sports betting education. He just jumped on here. He actually asked the question about Swayman being money in the net. I can do prize pick stuff, but his whole content is directed around prize picks. So just check him out. But I can get you guys some prize pick stuff if you need that too. Got it at plus 222, not a promo. I don't know what your pick is, though. I don't know what your pick is, guys. Let's see here. Toronto over or under? I mean, based on what we've seen in all these series, I would go over because the over has just been absolute money, right? Over has been absolute money for pretty much every hockey game. I think I heard something. I was watching a Barstool clip today, and they said the over was like 22-10. I don't know what round it was, like how many games back, but a lot of those unders came from the Dallas Stars, right? So these games are going over, especially in a must-win Game 7, do or die. Now let's talk about the Lightning. I got a lot of texts this morning. I got a lot of messages saying, join our Discord, link in bio. Yes, join our Discord, link in bio. All free. Pirates plus 2.5 at plus 218. Okay. Let's see here. All right. We're all caught up on comments. Good. Man of the people, answering everyone. We got a comment here on YouTube. YouTube is much better than TikTok. So there you go, guys. If you're having problems watching on TikTok, go over to YouTube and watch it. Links in the bio. But anyways, guys, Giannis going to need to drop 50 to beat the Seeds. I think he could. Yes, he could definitely need to drop 50 to beat the Seeds. I think Boston wins that game easily. I think they show up, they get the job done, they cover the spread. That's my take there. Anyways, let's talk hockey here. We don't even have basketball today, guys. I know everyone's all in on basketball. We got hockey. We got people that want hockey. Tanner Kern, man of the people. I got to give it to you now. Lightning versus Maple Leafs. I got a lot of texts this morning. I got a lot of messages saying, hey, you know what? You know what, guys? You know what, Tanner? Hey, I just dropped the house on the Lightning. The back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're so good. Well, let's be real. Who has a better team? The Lightning or the Maple Leafs? And you guys can let me know that in the comments here. And I'd like to see how delusional some of you guys are, because I'll tell you what, the Maple Leafs are a much better team. The Maple Leafs are 100% better team. Now, the core is still there. The Lightning's core is still there. But you know how tough it is to win 2 cups in a row. Okay. If you're making your decision off, the Lightning are the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. If you're making your decision off that, you're wrong, because we all know how hard it is to win 1 Stanley Cup, let alone 2 Stanley Cups. They're not going to make it out of the first round. I think Toronto rolls in this hockey game. I think they win 6-3. I think they win 5-2. I think it's that kind of night. Let's be real here. Has Andrei Vasilevsky been that good in this series? He has the ability. He's one of the best goaltenders in the world, right? He has the ability to shut down any hockey team on any given night. But on the road, if they've gotten to him early, he's kind of gotten flustered. And it's not just him. It's every hockey goalie in this entire NHL playoffs, right? It's tough to go on the road, play goalie, give up shots early, and then bounce back and respond when the other team gains that momentum. I don't think Andrei Vasilevsky has been that good in the series overall. And I'll tell you one thing. When the Maple Leafs are winning, and you can go back and look at every single box score, and I've done that. When the Maple Leafs have won hockey games, It's because of Austin Matthews. It's because he's starting the charge. It's because he's getting shots on net. His line is creating opportunities to win hockey games, okay? It's not rocket science. It's never been rocket science. The Maple Leafs are a better team. Can they get the job done? I don't know. Everyone says, oh, the Maple Leafs have been there so many times and they just can't get the win. They can't get the job done. And the Lightning have done it. Yes, I went with the Lightning in Game 6 because I knew personally that they knew how to win. They knew how to survive and they were at home. But at the same time, too, with all things equal, the Maple Leafs are at home tonight. And when the Maple Leafs are at home, that place is going to be rocking because they know they have a great opportunity behind Austin Matthews, behind the future Hart Trophy winner. They're going to get the job done. I mean, I really believe in this Maple Leafs team tonight. And I'll tell you right now, I believed in the Penguins last night too. I did, and they lost. So you know what? Nobody knows what's going to happen in these hockey games, but based on what I see, I believe the Maple Leafs will come out and get the job done tonight. Alex coming in here on YouTube. Maple Leafs going to get the job done today. Yeah, it's their time, guys. It's so hard. And the Lightning are very good. The Lightning are very good. And Andrei Vasilevskiy is a very, very good goaltender. I'm not saying he's not. He's one of the best in the world. But he has gotten flustered this series, and there are ways to get in his head. And the way to do it, it's not hard, people. We say it, it's not rocket science. It's never been rocket science, okay? To win in the NHL playoffs, you win at home, you get up early. If you can score goals early, and I know this isn't a perfect formula because the Pittsburgh Penguins said, hey, I got up early, and hey, New York Rangers, you go win the hockey game. But you know what? At the same time, too, it's not hard to understand. You get up early, and when you're at home, it's very, very difficult for a team to come back. If the Maple Leafs can get up early, if they can make Andrei Vasilevskiy uncomfortable, it's going to be a rough night for the Lightning. And we go back. Vasilevskiy made some great saves down the stretch in Game 6, but at the same time, too, there were multiple opportunities where the Maple Leafs could have struck, and they just didn't get the chance. Maple Leafs could have ended this game in 6, and I bet on the Lightning in Game 6, so I'm happy that didn't happen. Let's see. Comments rolling in here. Austin Torg. It's hard to win in an opponent's arena. I would love to see my Lightning win tonight. I just don't feel confident. And yeah, and guys, that's kind of how I am with the Bruins. Now, I will say this. If you're looking for an upset pick, my upset pick out of the 3, well, you got multiple hockey games. There's 3 hockey games tonight, right? I haven't even talked about Kings Oilers yet. I don't believe in the Kings at all. I'll say that right now. But if I'm going to take one upset pick tonight in the NHL, it would be the Lightning compared to the Bruins. And believe me, I hope I'm wrong, and I'll take flack from my Boston followers for this. I don't really care, but I don't think the Bruins get the job done. I think the Lightning have the ability to get the job done. But if I'm all things aside, I'm going to go with the Leafs because I think it's their year. 2 best bets for the day. We'll get into that. I got some baseball best bets. Hockey's always up in the air, but I'll give you some stuff at the end. I want to go through everything, then I'll let you guys ask your questions. Right now, I'm feeling good about the Boston Red Sox. I'm feeling good about the Angels on the money line in Game 1 today. I do like Maple Leafs tonight. I love the Maple Leafs. I'm sorry. Same thing yesterday, too. 2 days ago, people are asking me, hey, what's your favorite bet? Oh, it's Heat against spread. Oh, no, the Sixers. The Sixers are the biggest pretenders. I'm not saying the Lightning are pretenders, but they have a tough task ahead of them to go on the road tonight to Canada, where hockey was freaking born, and beat the Maple Leafs, who are a better team, with the Hart Trophy winner. There you go. I think the Stars could win in 7. It's going to be tough for them to do, but I think they could win in 7. I parlayed Hurricanes puck line in Toronto over money line, Edmonton puck line. I think that's a good bet. Oilers goalie lets in too many soft goals. We're going to talk about the Oilers goalie in a minute here. I'm a Boston fan. We stink down in Carolina. I think everyone realizes that. I think everyone realizes how bad they are, but you get the Boston fans come out and say, yo, Boston, do or die. Boston, this is our team. Guys, listen. I'm a realist. When I'm betting money, I'm a realist. Okay, I'd love to see the Boston Bruins win tonight. I'm not gonna bet it. I'm gonna stay away from it. I'm gonna take the over. I think the over is a great bet. Doc Rivers, most overrated coach of the last decade. It's official now. Guys, listen. He's gonna get fired, and he's gonna go to LA, and he's gonna mess up the Lakers even more. Mavs chance Game 7. We'll talk about the Mavs here in a little bit. I want to get through today's bets, and then we'll stay on later and we can talk. All right, 35 minutes, guys. If people don't want the picks. People need the picks. I got parlays coming, guys. Don't worry. I got parlays coming. You can parlay any of my picks, guys. People ask me, what's your best bet? What's your parlays? Well, it's like these are the bets that I love. In a parlay, I might stick another heavy favorite in there. These are great for straight bets, though. But again, people ask me, what's my best bet? Man, I think they're all going to hit. I don't go into the day trying to give you guys losers. I go into the day trying to give you winners. Come on now. All right, Maple Leafs money line. We got that. Let's talk about the Kings and the Oilers. You guys can give me your opinion on this. I think it's been amazing. It's been unreal that the Kings have been able to stay alive in the series. And a big credit for that is to Jonathan Quick. Now, I'm going to give you a magic number in this series. I want you to guess what this magic number is. 2. The magic number is 2. Now, please, please, please guess in the comments what I mean by 2. Magic number is 2. going to give you guys a minute to respond here. Magic number is 2. What do I mean by the magic number being 2 in this series? In this game tonight, in the game 7 tonight, magic number is 2. Magic number, Kings get to 2, they win. No. The Kings' magic number is 3, but that's a good guess. Okay, so let's break this down. We talk about Mike Smith being inconsistent in the net, and honestly, the Oilers have one of the best offenses in the NHL, right? 2 wins at home. No, two is the number. I'm going to explain it right now. The Oilers have one of the best offenses in the NHL, right? Connor McDavid, arguably, is not going to win the Hart Trophy, but arguably the best hockey player in the world. What the man can dance with the puck, what he does especially. You also got Leon Draisaitl in there, very, very talented, right? This Oilers offense is aggressive, okay? Now we look at Mike Smith in the net. Mike Smith in the net tonight for the Oilers, okay? We look at Mike Smith. He's very inconsistent, right? But the game starts with him tonight. I could care less about Connor McDavid. I could care less about Leon Draisaitl. I really care about the defense. I care about how they play on the defensive end of the zone, but I care about Mike Smith. All right. In games where he has allowed 2 goals or less in this series, he does have a shutout too. Keep that in mind. In games where he has allowed 2 goals or less in this series, McKinnon's not the best player in the world. I believe, I think Connor McDavid's the best player in the world, but McKinnon's very good. McKinnon plays with a chip, and I love that. Anyways, let's not interrupt the rant, people here. Come on now. He has allowed 2 goals or less in the series. They've won. They've won the hockey game. Okay. He's got a shutout in the series, and he's allowed 2 goals twice, I believe. He's coming off a great performance, right? He's coming off a great performance. He had a 938 save percentage, okay? All right? 938, people. The Oilers can get the job done tonight. Their backs have already been against the wall in the series. Mike Smith stepped up on the road in Los Angeles, okay? We talk about how good Jonathan Quick's been. Yeah, Quick's been very good, but some games he's been very bad, right? When the Oilers get going, they're tough to stop. So the magic number is 2 tonight. And look for this. When we come back tomorrow, we can talk about this all. But if the Oilers give up more than 2 goals tonight, they will lose this hockey game. And I'm talking 2 goals when it's close. If the Oilers go up 8-0 and they say, hey, you know what, we're going the next round here, Mike Smith allow a couple goals. I'm not talking about that. If it's a close game, like if the Kings score 3 goals early tonight, Kings score 3 goals early tonight, this game's over. If the Oilers can keep them to 2 goals, that's enough for Connor McDavid and Draisaitl in this offensive attack to get after Jonathan Quick and win the hockey game. So I'm going to take the Oilers puck line tonight. I don't see this game being close either way. And what we've seen in the series, it really hasn't been close. It's been a blowout. We've had a couple 4-3, right? We've had a couple close games. But my narrative, we talk about the narratives every day, right? We talk about the narratives every day. I think the Edmonton Oilers are going to roll tonight. If they can get up, if they can show what they got, they're going to cover on the puck line at plus 114. It's a great bet at minus 290, minus 230. They are on the money line tonight. So I wouldn't take that at all unless you're doing a parlay. Now, if you like the Kings, flip side of this, if you like the Kings, right, I would say take them money line because they have very good value tonight. People talk Smith has been bad. He's been at 2.3 goal. Yeah, no, Smith's been good, but I'm just saying, like, he's inconsistent, right? I can't have you have a shutout one night and then, let the house in the next night, right? We talk about the best goaltenders in the world, right? The best goaltenders in the world. They are very consistent in their workload, okay? They're not going to have that. Everyone has a bad game, right? I've seen too many bad games out of Mike Smith. I've seen too many, but I've also seen games where he's been great. Okay. So with that being said, I would rather have him give up 2 goals instead of give me a shutout and then let up 8 or 6, I'm going with the Oilers. I don't know. Quick steps up in game 7. Guys, we'll see. Quick likes the pressure, but the Oilers have a very good attack. I tell you right now, my bet is Oilers puck line. They're on the road. They have a tough task tonight. Okay. They have a tough task. The magic number is 2. If the Oilers let up 2 goals or less, they will win the game. If the Kings score 2 or more, 3 or more, so they got to get 3. Their magic number is 3. They will win the hockey game. We'll talk about that tomorrow when it hits. Oilers puck line, baby. Lock it up. All right, got a lot of comments rolling in here. I got to give love to the comments. All right, McDavid's the best player in the world. Not even a debate. Yeah, McKinnon's not close. I mean, McKinnon's very good, but do you think Bergeron retires if Bruins lose? It's hard to say. I mean, there's a lot of rumors saying he will, but at the same time, too, I mean, he's still playing at a high level, so it's hard to say there. I hope he doesn't. But the Bruins will still be perennial contenders. Need a pick on the Giants cards. I'll give you a pick on the Giants cards. I like the Giants. That's my pick. He's been at 2.3. We got that. quick steps up. I'm just saying maybe a bit worrisome. Guys, listen. He will retire a Hap. Okay, we'll see. But I don't think so because we heard this. We like I think if he retires, he's going to retire in Boston. Why is he going to leave Boston to go to a team that probably won't win anything to retire? That was my take there. All right, so we got baseball now. Baseball's coming up. I have 3 plays in baseball today. It doesn't have anything to do with the Giants game. I know people love betting the early games, and the Giants are first up today. But I'm going to go with the Angels and the money line to start. Before I do that, though, let's answer some comments here. Also, subscribe, guys. Check us out. Check our store out. We got merch there. Bet the Day merch, 3 Team Parlay Sports merch, all that good stuff, guys. Check us out on TikTok and join Discord. We gained 300 followers on Discord yesterday, guys. So get on Discord. We almost got 1,000 people in there. Gotta love that. 1,000 people talking picks, giving out winners, motivating you to keep hammering the rock when things get tough in sports betting. How can you not love that? Join Discord. Links in the bio. All right. Got some comments rolling in here. Austin Torque coming in. Who you got Sunday, Mavs or Suns? I will probably take the Mavs with the points. That's going to be my bet. Mavs with the points in that hockey game. It's hard to bet against the Mavs in a game 7 with those points, knowing you have Luka Doncic. I mean, Luka could end their season by himself. Now they need guys like Brunson to step up. I'm questionable about the bench. I'm questionable about those role players like Bullock and Finney-Smith. But at the same time, I think it was 6 the other day. I haven't locked in a bet on it yet. I'll probably wait till tonight to see what happens. But at 6, I really like the Mavs. Now I do have PTSD. I was talking about this with Grant yesterday. I have PTSD at that Mavs +6 bet because last time I took them +6 on the road in Phoenix really didn't work out too well for me there. So that's my bet there. But anyways, guys, let's keep going here. Suns winning, Mavs cover. That'd be fine with me. Good teams win, great teams cover. It's not rocket science. Okay, let's talk about the Angels money line today, -120 versus the Athletics. Now, the reason you can get the Angels for -120 against the Athletics, it's not too good to be true. It's a fair line, I think. The Athletics have Paul Blackburn going. He's been absolute money this year. 4-0, 1.74 ERA, 0.87 WHIP. Dude's been really good. He's going against Jonathan Diaz. And, he's been so-so, right? Jonathan Diaz has been so-so. He only has 5 innings in the big leagues, too. So keep that in mind, right? But here's the thing. The team OBP for the Angels, 321. Team OBP for the A's is 265. The Angels have scored 50 more runs than the Athletics. They've hit 24 more homers this season. I mean, here's my thought process. I know Paul Blackburn's on the mound. If they can get to him early, if they can get 2 runs, they're probably going to win the game. I mean, they won 2-0 yesterday. The Athletics don't hit the baseball. I can't rely on them to hit the baseball. So if the Angels can get up early, if they can survive Blackburn, if they can get to the bullpen, and I'm not saying the A's bullpen hasn't been good. It's been okay. But if they can get to the bullpen, if they can get a couple balls out of the yard day, this game is over early, people. Over early. Comments rolling in here. Go Mavs. Go Mavs. I want the Mavs to win. I want Mavs Celtics. Yeah, these game 7 scary. I'm a Stars fan. Padres money line. I love game 7. I love it. Because how many times do we get game 7? I mean, especially in baseball too. Like when we get playoff baseball, like baseball never comes down to a game 7. How many times do we get that? It's awesome. We're getting so many game 7s between NBA and NHL this year already. It's amazing. Like we are in for a great great time when it gets to the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals in the NBA, and then moving forward in the NHL playoffs as well. Angels locked in today. I love that, Alex. I think the Angels is a good bet. And keep in mind, guys, if Paul Blackburn shoves, if he goes 6-7 innings and shoves, and this is a 0-0 game going into the 7th or the 8th, you're in good shape as an Angels bettor. You are in very, very good shape as an Angels bettor because honestly, the Angels bullpen is better than the A's bullpen. And on top of that, they can hit the ball. So even if Paul Blackburn shoves, you're still going to be fine. And on top of that, too, Paul Blackburn has not really faced anyone yet. I mean, yes, he's got a couple wins over some good teams, the Blue Jays when he wasn't hitting right. But at the same time, he's faced like the Tigers. He's faced bad teams. I think the Diamondbacks, maybe. Don't quote me on that. No, I don't know. I don't even think it's Diamondbacks, but he's got some bad teams. He really hasn't pitched against a lineup like the Angels where you're getting Trout, Ohtani, all these dudes that can hit. Marsh is hitting the ball. I mean, come on now. This Angels line is pretty damn good. Okay. So we got that. Then, guys, let me get through my picks and I'll answer your questions. I can't believe there's 5 game 7s NHL playoffs so far. It's crazy. It's been awesome. Are you surprised Dallas Stars took the Flames to 7 games? I'm not really. Dallas Stars have a great defense, right? They're very good in the defensive zone. If they don't give up runs, they're just fine. Or not runs. I'm reading comments coming in here too. I'm reading comments from my Discord coming in here right now as well. So it was a baseball question, but anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm very, very, very big into, very, very big into the home teams in these series. Now, I really try not to bet against the home teams. So with that being said, I'm not surprised the Dallas Stars kept the score low. They kept the Calgary low and they scored. I mean, they found a way to convert on their opportunities, and that was fun to watch. So I'm not really surprised there now. Okay. Got some comments rolling in here still. Comments are rolling in, guys. I can't believe there are 5 game sevens. We got that. Hey, bro, shout out to you. I copied your lay 2 days ago. Come on now, that 7-0 day. That was a good day. That was a good day to copy it for sure. A great day to copy it. That was a lot of fun there. A lot of people went crazy after that day. You know, guys, I'm not going to be 7-0 every day. Keep that in mind. I was 4-2 yesterday. You're going to hit dry spells sometimes in sports betting. But you know what? I was cold. So I was really hot about 3 weeks ago. Then I kind of got cold. Not cold, but you know, I was okay. I'm 4-3 one day. I'm 3-4 the next. I'm 5-3. I'm 5-2. I'm 2-4. You know, I was having those kind of days. Past couple days, 7-0, 4-2. I'll take it, baby. Let's go to work. Let's see here. LMA, bro, when did you go 7-0? 2 days ago. Come on now. I'm talking about the day you put Bruins over 6.5. They didn't hit. Bro, 2 days ago I went 6-0, 7-0. Come on now. You gotta be a frequent follower. Go check the post, guys. They're going crazy. How about Oakland with the Nerfy? I think Oakland could be a good Nerfy bet. That's actually a great Nerfy bet. Stipey coming in here on YouTube. I don't know though. I don't know. And actually, that was over 6, by the way. Bruins over 6. It wasn't 6.5. I pushed on that, so don't give me that. It was over 6. You know that. Oakland with the Nerfy. That was 3 days ago. Oakland with the Nerfy, I think, is a good bet today. I don't know what the odds you're going to get on that, though. I don't have them in front of me, Stipey, but I think, the matchup with Blackburn, obviously, going against the Angels, he should be able to do well for the first inning. But again, you got to go through Trout and Ohtani in that first inning. Not an easy task. So you might get decent odds. But yeah, I would say go with the Nerfy there. Then we'll go Red Sox money line plus 108. Red Sox money line plus 108 versus the Rangers. You're liking Oakland money line today. I just can't bet on a team that can't score runs, because if they go down 2-0, like that's too tall of a task for them to get the job done there. Red Sox money line plus 108 versus the Rangers today. The Boston Red Sox, people, are back. The Boston Red Sox are back, okay? The rotation's pitching well. The bullpen's overperforming. Rich Hill's on the mound. He's got a 2.86, 1.09 whip. Yes, he's been bad this year a couple times, right? But at the same time, too, they're going to face Glenn Otto. He's been good. He's got a 3.14 ERA, got the 0.98 whip. That's pretty impressive stuff, very impressive stuff. However, the Texas Rangers are not as good on paper as the Boston Red Sox. Yes, they were outplaying them until a few days ago. The Boston Red Sox have scored 19 runs in their past 3 games. That's pretty damn impressive, people. 19 runs in their past 3 games. Trevor Story's hitting the baseball. JD's hitting the baseball. Devers hitting the baseball. Bogart's hitting the baseball. When those three calm down, I will be scared out of my mind, because this team is not going to have a chance. But if they can stay hot and you can get the addition of Story, you can get the addition of Verdugo. Verdugo showed up early in the season. Now he forgot how to hit the baseball. He started to come alive a little bit yesterday. Kike walked twice. I believe he had a hit, right? This Red Sox team looked good. They looked like a legitimate baseball team yesterday. So for plus 108, with Rich Hill on the mound, old man Rich Hill, 2.86, going against a 3.14 with Glenn Otto, knowing how good the Sox have been in the bullpen, knowing how good the Sox have been with their rotation, and seeing them actually hit the ball, man, I'm excited. Yankees scored 24-2. I don't care, guys. Listen, I'm not comparing the Yankees to the Boston Red Sox here. I'm just saying I'm happy it's not a Little League team anymore. Come on, why'd you have to ruin my freaking thunder there? All right, what are my thoughts about the Mets? In what way? Like today, what are my thoughts about the Mets, or just in general, Austin? Let me know. I'll answer that question here. I'm not comparing the Red Sox to the Yankees. We're talking apples and oranges there. Come on now. I'm liking Oakland today, money line. All your bets 1 unit. They're a unit to a half a unit. It all depends. Unit to a half a unit. Papa Wood, I'm just messing with you. Guys, listen, I posted, I kind of went like, I'm not, my own personal TikTok, I gained a lot of followers very quickly. And the way I did that was by making fun of Yankee fans. And they still come after me. But you know what? We'll see in the postseason, maybe. I don't know. I mean, White Sox. Oh, the White Sox are horrendous. The White Sox are horrendous right now. What up, Tanner? Make TikTok great again. We're making TikTok great again here. Like, TikTok's great. In general, I'm a Mets fan. That's why. Listen, I think the Mets are very dangerous in general. I think the Mets are one of this comments coming from YouTube, guys. Again, if you want to watch on YouTube, if you're complaining about the mic on TikTok, whatever, go to YouTube. It's going to be great. And make TikTok great again. I love that handle. That's a great one. So anyways, in general, I think the Mets are not the best team in New York right now, currently. I think they have a chance to do something in the National League. Someone said to me the other day, "What do you think about the Cardinals and their chance to win the National League?" I don't think the Cardinals have a chance to win the National League. I think that's preposterous for anyone to say that the Cardinals have a chance to win the National League when you have the Dodgers, first of all, and then you have the Mets. And in a 7-game series, and I think ahead because the Mets will be there. They will win the NL East, right? They're not going to collapse in the middle of summer. This team's too good. What they've proven this year in some of these comeback wins, that they are a very good baseball team. Yes, some days they don't show up, but if you look at the numbers, if you bet the Mets every day on the run line, you're going to win money so far this season, right? And on top of that, too, they performed in clutch situations, which has been huge to see because that's what you need to win the playoffs. But at the same time, let's talk about playoff baseball here. You're in a 7-game series. You are in a 7-game series with the New York Mets, and you're going to throw out Jacob deGrom if he ever gets healthy. That's pending he gets healthy. I know he has a lot of issues, but you're going to throw out Jacob deGrom. Then you're going to throw out Max Scherzer. And then you're going to throw out Chris Bassett. And then you're going to throw out Taijuan Walker or someone like that. Then you got a fourth. And then you're right back because you're going to go 4-man rotation. Then you're right back to Jacob deGrom. You're right back to Max Scherzer. Come on now. I'm a huge Mets. I'm a Mets guy. I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan, so automatically by default, I like the New York Mets. So with that being said, people, come on now. Come on now. I love the Mets. I think they got a good chance to do something this year. And you know what? Mets fans are like, it's the dreadful Mets, and we haven't won since whatever, back in the 80s, whatever. But they were just in the World Series in 2015, right? Like things are worse for a lot of other franchises in Major League Baseball. That's what I'll say. Today, Dodgers bounce back. Yeah, I always count on the Dodgers to bounce back. Again, though, guys, like someone messaged me the other day and they're like, yo, the Dodgers, what happened to them? Guys, it's baseball. The Dodgers are still going to lose 50 games, maybe more. And on top of that, too, they're playing against a good Phillies team. Kyle Schwarber hit a bomb the other day. It's not like it's the Dodgers against the Diamondbacks, who are actually playing pretty well right now. It's not like it's the Dodgers against a terrible team, the Cubs. It's not like it's the Dodgers against the Pirates, right? It's the Dodgers against the Phillies. This Phillies team is in a decent position to do something this season, guys. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, I think they bounce back. Jacob deGrom, please, I want Jacob deGrom to come back soon, but it's not looking like it. You don't need Jacob deGrom till after middle of the summer. If you can get Jacob deGrom back, get his innings up, get him ready to go for the postseason, man, you're gonna be just fine. Okay, so we got Red Sox money line. Boston's back. How you feel about over of 8 Angels Athletics? I would not touch the over of 8 in that first game. I would not. I would stay away from that just because, I mean, like I said, Paul Blackburn's money. He has the ability to go 6-7 innings and absolutely shove. This could be a 2-0, 1-0 game. You look at Jonathan Diaz, not good, but again, the Angels will probably go to their bullpen pretty quickly in this game. And at the same time, the A's just can't hit the baseball. I mean, their team OBP is 265. You know how bad it is to have a team OBP at 265? That's so bad. I heard a stat on another podcast, like the A's and the Red Sox are right in the end of the league with OBP plus slugging. And you can't win games when you don't have a decent OBP. You just can't. It's impossible, right? And that's what we've seen from the A's. Now, the only chance that the Athletics have today is Paul Blackburn to shove and probably go 8 innings. They shut the door and they win 1-2-0. I don't see them winning a big game. Yeah, there's obviously some outlier games, like they scored 7 runs, I believe. Losing Chapman did hurt, but they sold, guys. They sold away their whole franchise. They're in a rebuilding stage. And the A's are all automatically by default in a rebuilding stage because they're not going to go out and spend the money that it takes to win baseball games. And we've seen it. Why are the Yankees so successful? Why are the Dodgers so successful? Why have the Red Sox been successful in the past? Now, the Chaim Bloom era, I don't love it. Last year it worked out. But why do these big market teams win? Because they spend money. They spend money. That's what you got to do in baseball, right? I bet if you just bet baseball games off who has the higher payroll, you're going to be just fine. You're going to win money there. Great knowledge, great energy. I'm a Yankees fan, so you got me there. Appreciate that. I love any comment I get from a Yankees fan. It's always fun. So got Cubs D-backs, final game. Now, I like the under here. This was a 7-3 game yesterday. And these offenses do scare me because when the D-backs start hitting, they hit. Like when the team hits, they can all hit. Ketel Marte, had three hits yesterday, a couple doubles. I took the Diamondbacks to win outright today. I like them under 8.5. You could take them outright today, but Zach Gallen on the mound, you're probably not going to get a lot of bang for your buck there. I'd rather play the under here. He's 2-0, 0.95 ERA, 0.71 whip from Zach Gallen, 0.71 whip. Kyle Hendricks is going to pitch for the Cubs today. Yes, he's not been good. He's actually been horrendous, but we know what we're going to get with Kyle Hendricks. He's a ground ball pitcher. If he can keep it low in the zone, he's fine. If it starts to elevate, he's going to get shelled, okay? So that's what scares me a little bit about this under, but at the same time, I love playing unders at 8.5. At 8, kind of scares me. At 7.5, I usually try to stay away unless there's an epic pitching matchup. with two teams that can't really hit. But under 8.5, I feel okay about this. I could see this being another 4-3 game. I could see this being a 4-2, a 4-1. Now, with that being said, devil's advocate, if you like the over in this game, I probably don't blame you, but at the same time, you need the Diamondbacks to pull through for you. I don't know if it's going to be the Cubs here going against a guy like Zach Gallen and then giving the ball to the bullpen for the Diamondbacks because they've been money. Stipe coming in here. I missed a 13-leg parlay by two teams, the Rockies and the Dodgers, $21,000. Wow, that hurts. Stipe. That hurts me. Keys locks. How we doing, yo? How we doing, guys? Okay, so we're at 56 minutes here, guys. I'm through all my picks. So to recap here, I'll put them on TikTok as well, guys. They're already on TikTok. Join our Discord. You can get them right away. I post them usually around 9 o'clock, depends on the day, but 9 to 9:30 Eastern time. Happy Saturday, Keys Locks. It's a great day for sports. No basketball day, but we'll have basketball back tomorrow. We'll be at TD Garden having a good time there. Watch the Celtics win in 7 games, and we'll go watch the TV and watch the Mavericks win in 7 games too. Join late. Stros continue the streak. It's hard to say. I mean, like I said yesterday, I would bet it off the matchup instead of betting it off like, hey, their streak's bound to end or it's bound to continue. And when I look at the matchup for them today, let me get the pictures up there. When I look at that game today, let's see here, Astros. When I look at Christian Javier versus Eric Fetty against the Nats, I mean, for minus 154, I think that's a good bet for run line. That's a good bet. And you can say the same thing about the Yankees with the White Sox. Keuchel's been horrendous this year. Run line was plus money. Now it's minus 102. I think that's a good bet for the Yankees, even though they're bound to lose at some point. At the same time, too, I try to bet the matchup. Jordan Montgomery versus Keuchel's a mismatch there with the Yankees offense versus the White Sox defense. That's a mismatch as well. So anyways, guys, my picks for today, locking them in. Again, 4-2 yesterday, 7-0 the day before, man. I parlayed it with your 3 other baseball plays for a 4-teamer. I like that. Bruins, Hurricanes over 5.5. And these are all meant to be played as straight bets, guys. You can parlay them if you want, but like when I give you a minus 120 juice bet, like I'm telling you to play it as a straight. A lot of people say, hey, my lock of the day is a minus 250 bet. Well, that doesn't really do anything for me because the common man is not going to put down 250 to win $100. Okay. Today's bets: Bruins versus Hurricanes over 5.5. Lightning, Maple Leafs money line tonight. Kings, Oilers puck line tonight. A lot of you guys are worried about Jonathan Quick, but you know what? Mike Smith steps up tonight. Again, the magic number is 2 there. Angels money line versus the Athletics, Red Sox money line, then Cubs D-backs under 8.5. Always straight a unit and throw a little on the lay. There you go. Yeah. And again, guys, here's my thought process too. I'm a big parlay guy. I love placing parlays because they're great. Because when I parlay your 3-teamer, when I place a parlay, I know that, hey, I can put down this one, like Stipe, for example, coming in here on YouTube. I missed a 13-leg parlay by 2 teams, the Rockies and the Dodgers, $21,000. Well, there's no way he put down $1,000 to win $21,000. I bet Stipe, what'd you put down? $100-$200 on that to win $21,000. That's really good bang for your buck. Now, if your bankroll is huge, if your unit size is like $1,000, yeah, I could do $1,000 on a straight bet, right? I could take the Celtics money line last night, do 1,000, I win $998, right? That's good stuff. But for the common man, for the average Joe, guys, like that's not your thing. So like for someone to put 100 down to win 98, for me, it's like I might rather do 25 on a parlay to win 500. You know what I'm saying? Would you repeat your picks? Couldn't write that down fast. Yeah, I know I talk fast, guys. I'll repeat them right now. But you know what I'm saying? So really the best strategy to do is play your straights and then sprinkle a little money on those lays for sure. I think that's the best mindset. But again, if you just want to bet to have fun and play $3, $5 parlays every day and do a lottery ticket, if you hit it 3-4 times in a year, you make your money back. So, okay. Let's go through these one more time. Bruins, Hurricanes over 5.5. Maple Leafs money line. Oilers puck line. You got positive odds there. Angels money line. Red Sox money line. Positive odds there. Then Cubs D-backs under 8.5. So that's what we're going with there, guys. That's what we're going with there. Any questions, guys? Throw them in the chat before we sign off here. Just hit an hour. We were going like an hour and 20 minutes yesterday, and we had no basketball day. So this was a long show. My rant about the Boston Bruins was pretty epic today, I think. Love talking about the Bees. Jeremy Swayman could have a rough night. I'm hoping he doesn't. I'm hoping he shines through. That game's at 3:30, so it should be good. First goal in the Bees game. Well, so we went to casino yesterday. We did a lot of fan content. I'm still going to be posting that throughout the day today. We got a bunch of other clips to post. We'll have more fan content tomorrow for the Celtics game. But go check all that stuff out. But I try to follow signs from the gambling gods. We met like 3 days ago, we were doing fan content. We met a Rangers fan, and he told us to hammer the Rangers at a gas station. Rangers won. That was game 5, right? So we bet the Rangers that day. We won. Yesterday we had a lot of people going for the Bruins or the Celtics. We bet the Celtics. We knew we were going to do that. We also had someone tell us. Let's see. We also had someone tell us that Charlie Coyle was going to score the first goal of the day, and like 3 or 4 people also had that bet and like joined in on the conversation. So I'm going to bet on Charlie Coyle to score the first goal. If the Bruins get up 1-0, they still probably, I don't know if they have a chance. But if you want to go with a Carolina player score the first goal, I mean, it's got to start. It's really got to start with Sebastian Aho, and he's the guy that makes things work over there. When should I look out for UFC plays? I can give. Let me see here. Have a great day. It was awesome talking to you. There you go, Austin. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Stipe. Okay, so Stipe put $10 down to win 21,000, right? So that's what I love about parlays. Sorry, just logged on picks. No problem, guys. UFC plays. Let me see the card right now. Look at the card a little bit and see. So if I'm looking at this card here right now, and I got to do a little more research, there's a lot of value on the dogs today. I'll put some you know what I'll probably do? I'll put some plays in the Discord. So I recommend joining Discord, and I can put some UFC plays in there for you. I'll post parlays on here and stuff, but based on like the fight nights, I don't spend a whole lot of time doing, but I'll look for a few fights that I want to bet. So I would go in Discord, join that, and I'll do that. You bet on NFL? Do I bet on NFL? Does it bear shit in the woods? Come on now. I love betting on the NFL. I love NFL betting. I do it all, guys. I bet it all. Bet it all, talk it all. I love doing it. Any early plays for baseball? I mean, I like the Giants today. I do. That's the earliest game, so I'd say just Giants straight up. I like them. But again, I'm not betting that. Early baseball, I try to stay away from as much as I can. Like if I have a whole night slate, I'm not going to bet early baseball, depending on how good the game is, obviously. If I have Dodgers run line early, I'll hammer it. Boston, pulling for the Bruins for you. Boston special today. Bruins, Bo Sox, 2-teamer. The Boston parlay. And you know what? Add the Celtics money line in there tomorrow. I might have to play that. Rockies today. Let's see the Rockies. Rockies against the Royals, -164. Herman Marquez on the bump. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to play a total in those games, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, Rockies. Again, I don't like doing run line at home with +106 because they're going to get one less at bat. But, again, the balls fly out of course. So if you want to take that chance, go for it. Yeah, and I say this every day, guys. You can bet run line for home teams, and you get some better odds in some cases. But when you bet home run lines, you're going to get one less at bat. So just keep that in mind. And it's hard when you get one less at bat. Like if I go into like the other day, I bet the Yankees about a week ago on the run line, and I knew going the 8th inning, it was like 1-1 or 0-0, right? I'm like, I'm not going to hit this because if it goes into the bottom of the 9th, then they only got to score 1 run. So unless I get a walk-off homer, now the Yankees are a good team to have that with because they can hit the ball, but most of the time that 1 run is going to be manufactured. Okay, let's see here. Hurricanes, triple platinum, rose gold, max play. That's a lot of adjectives and verbs in one sentence. Rose gold max play. Rose gold max play. All I saw was Rose get beat the other night last week in the UFC pay-per-view. That's what I think when I think of Rose. Poverty Mets. The Mets are not poverty, guys. The Mets are far from poverty. That's crazy for you to say that. Go Bees. Guys, go. Here's my last take. Here's what I'll wrap up with. Go Bees. Go Bees. Go over. I'm going to play the over. I'll win money on the over, and whatever happens in the game happens, right? You know what? The Bees lose tonight. We still got the Celtics tomorrow, and they will win. Come on now. Okay, so guys, sign off here. Any other questions, again, throw them in the chat. I hope I got to all of them. I try to get to all of them. Man, the people here. Boston is special today. Bruins, Bo Sox, 2-teamer. That seems to be the way to go, guys. Hope everyone has a great day. Great day of baseball. Great day of hockey, whatever you're doing. On top of that, guys, let's see. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. We only got 166 subscribers. We get 1,000 people jumping on here every day. Go over to YouTube and subscribe. We're working hard 7 days a week for you people. Come on now. Number 2, go check out our merch. We have Bet the Day merch. We have 3 Team Parlay Sports merch. If you're watching on YouTube, Bet the Day merch is right there. 3 Team Parlay Sports. Those logos on a t-shirt. Got a lot of other fun things coming there. And also get on TikTok. Come on now. TikTok's number 1 spot. We did a lot of fan content the other day. So you're good to go there. Check that out. Like it, share it, subscribe, all that. What time am I posting? I already posted. Been up since like 5:30. I already posted. It's on TikTok, guys. It's the you'll see the post on the Bet the Day page. Yankees win again versus White Sox. I think they do. The mismatch is there again. I think they get the job done. 100%. Jordan Montgomery. Keuchel's been horrendous. The Red Sox made Keuchel look like an ace, but he's not an ace. He's far from it. Okay. So we're signing off here, guys. Hope everyone has a great day. We'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m., and then we're going to head right down to TD Garden after. So if you're around, if you're in Boston, if you're a Boston guy, any Boston people, come down to TD Garden, and we will get on the videos we're doing. We'll be doing a lot of content. I think we're going to do content 12 to 3:30, and then hopefully get into the game, do some content in there as well. So make sure you check that out, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for another show. Good show today from Alex. Ready for the NBA tomorrow. Yes, sir. Have a good one, guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for another episode.